This is another challenging math question. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to find the value of x. The first thing we need to do is let's try to bring down this, and the only way we can do that is if we apply the law of exponent, right? Now the law of exponent states that a raised to the power of m plus n is equal to a raised to the power of m multiplied by a raised to the power of n, and a raised to the power of m minus n is equal to a raised to the power of m divided by a raised to the power of n. So we are going to use these two laws to bring down the exponent of this. All right, let's go. So first thing we need to do is, for this, we can now rewrite it as 4 to the power of x multiplied by 4 to the power of 1 minus, and this becomes 4 to the power of x divided by 4 to the power of 1. Now permit me to remove this and this, because 4 to the power of 1 simply means 4. Okay, now this is equal to 20. What's next? I'm simplifying this further. So we have 4 to the power of x multiplied by 4 minus 4 to the power of x multiplied by this. Same thing as when you are dividing a number. Okay, dividing by a number is same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal of the number, right? So I can decide to change this division to multiplication, and I will change this 4 to 1 over 4. And this is equal to 2. Now I have 4 to the power of x here, and I have 4 to the power of x here. I can actually factorize that out. So I will say 4 to the power of x bracket. When this is divided by this, 4 will remain, minus when this is divided by this, 1/4 will remain. And this is equal to 20. I can solve the bracket, but before that, so that you don't forget, if this is the first time you're seeing this lovely and amazing channel, it's time for you to click that subscription button. Yes, so that you don't forget. Okay, click the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our videos. All right, tune in at your convenience. There must be something new for you to watch, by God's grace. Yes, I'm always in the comments. If you know me, know that I'm always there. I will try as much as possible to reply to you, send in your compliments, send in your suggestions, whatever. I am there in the comments listening. All right, okay, now we are going to solve the bracket. Note that 4 can be written as 4 divided by 1. Therefore, we can write this as 4 to the power of x multiplied by the LCM of 1 and 4 is 4. When 1 divides 4, you have 4. 4 times 4 is 16. When 4 divides 4, you have 1. 1 times 1, 1 times 1 is 1, yeah, is equal to 20. So in essence, oh, someone asked me to stop cleaning with my hands. Okay. So we draw a line. This is what we have. 4 to the power of x bracket. 16 minus 1 will give us 15 divided by 4 is equal to 20. Now remember, we are looking for x, and the easiest way to do that is, I think I'm fast, let me reduce my tempo. So to find x, let's first of all remove 15 divided by 4. The only way to do that is to multiply both sides by the inverse of 15 over 4, which is 4 over 15. Now note that at the end, I'm going to prove that the answer I got is very correct, and that is where the main joy is. Yeah, the main challenge is, because we are going to apply so many laws of exponents and logarithm to get that done. So don't miss that part. All right, so looking at this, we are going to multiply both sides by 4 divided by 15. So we have 4 to the power of x bracket 15 over 4 multiplied by 4 divided by 15 is equal to 20 multiplied by 15, 4 divided by 15. Okay, so here you can see this and this will go, right? 15 into itself is 1. So we are left with 4 to the power of x is equal to 20 can be expressed as 4 multiplied by 5, right? 10 over 1 over 1 multiplied by 4 over 15 is 3 multiplied by 5. So we can see that 5 will take away 5. Now we have 4 to the power of x is equal to 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 3. Now we are looking for x. Anytime the exponent is your variable, the only and easiest way, not the only way, most times, the best way to solve this is to use the law of logarithm, okay? Yeah, we bring in log, we are going to take log of both sides. So we are going to introduce log 4 to the power of x is equal to log 16 over 3. All right. Now, moving forward, we have log 4 to the power of x is equal to log 16 is same thing as 4 squared divided by 3. I hope you have subscribed. If not, this time, use it to do the subscription so that you don't forget. All right. Now, we are going to apply laws of logarithm that states that log a raised to the power of b is equal to b multiplied by log a. Okay. And another that states that log a divided by b is equal to log a minus log b. So applying these two laws here, we are going to have x log 4 is equal to log 4 squared minus log 3. Then we divide both sides by log 4 since we are looking for the value of x. So we have divided by log 4 divided by log 4. So log 4 we take away log 4 and we have x is equal to log 4 squared. Let's distribute the denominator. Divided by log 4 minus log 3 divided by log 4. Then we have x is equal to, these two comes down, 2 log 4 divided by log 4 minus log 3 divided by log 4. I told you this is going to be interesting and a bit challenging. Don't miss the ending part where we'll be proving that the answer we got is correct. So log 4, we take away log 4, we are left with x is equal to 2, right? Minus log 3 over log 4. Okay, now 4 is same thing as 2 squared. Okay, I'm trying to simplify this further. So we have 2 minus log 3 divided by log 2 squared. So this implies that we can write our x now as 2 minus, these two will come down, right? Log 3 divided by 2 log 2. So we have x is equal to 2 minus, this same thing as 1/2 multiplied by log 3 divided by log 2. Okay, now this same thing as 2 over 1. Therefore, we can now solve this as fraction to simplify it further. So our x is, now the LCM of 1 and 2 is 2, right? So when 1 divides 2, we have 2. 2 times 2 is 4 minus. When 2 divides 2, we have 1. 1 times this will still give you log 3 divided by log 2. Or let me simplify this first before we come here. So we can write this as x minus 2. X is equal to 2 minus half. Now this log 3 divided by log 2 by change of base, right? We can write this as log 3 base 2. Yes. So we write this as log 3 base 2. Therefore, here we are going to write this as log 3 base 2 so that it will look better as our x. Therefore, our x is equal to 4 minus log 3 base 2 divided by 2. Now, it's time to prove that the answer we got is correct. Hope you are still there. If you are still there, drop a heart emoji, a love emoji for me in the comments. Once I see that, I will know that, yes, these are actually the people that stood by me till the end. Okay, so let's prove that the answer we got is correct. And to do that, I will actually need to claim this one. Let me write 4. Our x is 4 minus log 3 base 2 divided by 2. Let me increase this 4. Okay, then plus 1, all right? Minus 4 to the power of, I'm replacing this. I needed to clean everything. Don't mind me. I was humming a song. Okay, so now we have 4. Our x is this. 4 minus log 3 to base 2 divided by 2 minus 1, okay, is equal to 20. Now we are not yet sure, so we are still using that. So first we are going to solve the exponent. 4 to the power of, this the same thing as 1 over 1, 1 over 1. So the LCM of 2 and 1 is 2. 2 into 2 is 1. 1 times the numerator will give us the same thing. 1 into 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So we have plus 2. Then minus 4 to the power of the same thing. The LCM is 2. When 2 divides to 1, 1 times this is same thing. 4 minus log 3 base 2 minus 1 into 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Now, is this equal to 20? So we solve 4 to the power of 4 plus 2 is 6 minus log 3 base 2 divided by 2. Then minus 4 to the power of 4 minus 2 is 2 minus log 3 base 2 divided by 2. Is this equal to 20? Moving forward, we have 4 to the power of 6. But before that, let's express 4 as 2 squared because I want to remove this denominator, okay? So I'll write 4 as 2 squared, 2 to the power of 2, brackets. Now let me use this. 6 minus log 3 base 2 divided by 2 minus the same thing here, 2 to the power of 2. Raise to the power of 2 minus log 3 base 2 divided by 2. Is this equal to 20? So this remove this, right? Because 2 to the power a to the power of m raised to the power of n is the same thing as a to the power of m times n. So this is the same thing as 2 to the power of 2 times this. So this and this can actually cancel out. And the same thing will happen here. So now I have 2 to the power of 6 minus log 3 base 2 minus 2 to the power of 2 minus log 3 base 2. Now, is this equal to 20? Remember that there is this law of exponent that states that a to the power of m minus n is equal to a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n. So I can rewrite this as 2 to the power of 6 divided by 2 to the power of log 3 base 2 minus 2 to the power of 2 divided by 2 to the power of log 3 base 2. Now, is this equal to 20? 2 to the power of 6 is 64. Now 2 to the power of log 3 base 2. Recall that a to the power of log b base a is equal to b. This and this will go. You are left to just this. Therefore, this denominator becomes 3. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Similarly, this denominator becomes 3 as well. Is equal to 20. Therefore, now we have 64 minus 4, which is 60, divided by the same denominator, is equal to 20. And yes, when this goes into this, you have 20. And that proves that the answer we got is correct. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.